Do you coil inside your house? Of course, we all know that mosquito coils help us prevent mosquito bites that may contain vector-borne diseases like dengue, malaria, chikungunya, Zika virus, and others. We are also aware that mosquitoes are the deadliest animal on the planet, killing hundreds of thousands of lives globally each year.
In Philippines, 2019 marks the year that the Department of Health declared a national dengue epidemic with an overall number of 420,000 cases and 1,600 deaths in that year. These tiny blood-sucking insects are present in almost every household in the country, flying around the house finding a skin to land on and prick with its proboscis. The most common species of mosquitoes here in the Philippines are in the genus Aedes, namely Aedes aegypti and Aedes albopictus, which can carry the deadly dengue virus. Getting rid of mosquitoes ranges from spraying aerosols, applying mosquito repellents, using electric swatter, and burning mosquito coils. Among all of these, mosquito coils are considered by many as the cheapest way of preventing mosquitoes from swarming the house and biting family members. For as cheap as 2 pesos per coil, it can burn for up to 5 to 8 hours, bringing smoke diffused inside the house. Looking inside the coil, it contains active ingredients of pyrethroid insecticides such as aletrin, D-aletrin, transflutrin, metoflutrin, and others which are registered as ingredients with low toxicity to humans in low doses. Several research papers are stating concerns over the exposure of coil users to active and non-active ingredients of coils, which are smoldered together into smoke and eventually inhaled by house members. Mosquito coil smoke may lead to significant impacts to health, although there are limited studies on its long-term exposure effects to humans. Despite concerns, mosquito coils are advertised by marketers as safe to use. As advertised, we are convinced to use it for at least 5 years, not until my younger sibling was diagnosed with asthma. The physician said that this condition may be caused by coiling every day. Following that outcome, I began to suspect of how much mosquito coils help more than bringing possible risk to health. So I decided to turn my suspicion into an observable experimentation. The vision of this study is to conduct a mosquito coil bioassay inside a 1 cubic meter mosquito chamber. The mosquito chamber is built from a wooden frame with a dimension of 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. The base of the chamber is made from a flat wood with a circular hole in the middle that will serve as the container for mosquito food and for the mosquito coil. It has a simple mechanism of movable ring of net that will close the hole once the container is retracted. The front, back, and top surfaces of the chamber is covered with transparent thick plastic, while the two side surfaces are covered with mosquito nets. When the experimental chamber was done, an OB trap with 100% chlorine-free rainwater with hay infusion was placed on a dark part under the chamber. 2 days after setting up the OB trap, egg wraps of tens to hundreds of mosquito eggs were seen floating. On day 5, first instar wigglers were observed. On day 6, wigglers on the OB trap were transferred into 2 separate containers with 500 milliliters of water. They are fed with 0.5 ml larval food made with suspending rounded biscuit and yeast on water and probiotic milk. They are continuously given food from day 6 up to day 9 with 0.5 ml, 1.0 ml, 1.5 ml, and 2.0 ml respectively, limiting drops to prevent scum formation on water surface. On day 10 to 20 pupae were observed in each tray. On day 11, there are an estimated 50 to 80 pupae. And on this day, day 12, June 14, all of the wigglers became pupae, and 30 to 40 pupae successfully became adult mosquitoes. As I am doing this video, remaining mosquitoes are seen molting from their pupa casing. Unfortunately, sample size is not enough to begin the experimentation. But as soon as all of the adult mosquitoes emerge and reach 3 to 5 days old, the mosquito coil bioassay will be conducted. The method is to smolder the mosquito coil in the middle of the chamber and thoroughly observe the effects of the coil smoke to mosquitoes in terms of repellency, deterrence, knockdown rate, and mortality with respect to time. Statistical treatments will be used to analyze the results to present a valid conclusion of whether the study will suggest to coil or not to coil.
This is Castor, your quarantined researcher saying, stay curious. There's always a place to learn and to wonder.